first rule we're going to go over, which is pretty much considered the holy grail of rules, is line of sight. And line of sight is you've got to keep that drone within line of sight of the operator or a visual observer who's standing within close proximity to the operator, that they can verbally tell what's going on in three-dimensional space. But you run into issues out there, and I've run into these issues. And one of the issues is that you can fly the drone to a space that's not beyond your line of sight. You can see it; it's in the sky. But what happens is that you look down at your controller to see that everything's working properly, and it disappears, or you can lose it behind a tree. So you've got to have those risk mitigation procedures to see the drone. And as you can see, look how easy the drone can disappear within the shadows. So when I'm in an operation and doing a line of sight operation, one of the things I try to do is I try to look, and if I see that there is a potential to where I might end up with an obstruction in front of me, I already set it in my head what I'm going to do if that were to occur. Also, if I need a visual observer, they're the ones that are looking at the drone in a three-dimensional space. Now, you might think that the camera of the drone is a good way of looking at it, and it is if you're looking straight ahead, but you can't see what's above it, below it, or behind it. So you really need to see the drone in a three-dimensional space, and I'll give you a good example of what happened to me. I was flying down in South Georgia, and I was flying off a marina, and as I was flying the drone, I had a sea eagle start to dive on the drone. And I looked at the footage later, and I never saw the sea eagle go in front of the drone. It was always diving behind it. And I was able, because I was looking at it straight on, I was able to bring it back. Now, there's another reason why you want to have beyond line of sight, well, not beyond line of sight, but line of sight viewing of this, because you get a stronger transmission signal.